Hey everybody, Roger here. Boy, do we have an update on the Jussie Smollett case. A little bit different than I think what a lot of people thought at this point. Again, all assumptions are still in the air, but there's another twist here. Two people were arrested at O'Hara Airport as they were coming back from Nigeria. Apparently they were there for the last couple of weeks. Came home yesterday on Valentine's Day and apprehended at customs. Both of them are being questioned by Chicago PD in relation to this case. And I guess earlier, maybe the day before, officers had went to the home, one of the homes of these boys, of these guys, I should say guys, and who I believe one of them was actually an extra on Empire as well. But they went to the home of these guys. Apparently they probably knocked on the door, nobody answered, so they they bulldozed it down with one of those bulldozing hammers. And the lady inside was like, oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. Answer the door. If you know it's an officer, answer the door, or at least look out the door and say that you're there. And I don't know, some people they build this fantasy in their head that they're gonna be dead because an officer is in their path. Or yeah, you know, if they knock down the door, answer the fucking door. Answer the door and you won't have this issue. So anyways, officers go to this home and they apprehend quite a bit of things. One of the things that they confiscated, I should say, not apprehended, confiscated. They confiscated quite a bit of things. Black ski mask, a red hat, a script from the show Empire, a couple of bottles of bleach, a couple cell phones, a couple laptops, maybe just laptops and not cell phones. I apologize. Maybe it's, oh no, there was one phone. Probably was like a track phone or something where you can't trace it back to an original person, I would assume. And one last important thing that's kind of being overlooked in the media, and I think is very important. Why would the officers take this unless it didn't match? There was also a wallet with stamps in it that they apprehended. And I keep saying apprehended, sorry, confiscated. A wallet with stamps. Now, if these stamps end up matching those stamps that are on the supposed death threat that Jussie received, we have problems. There's a lot of things happening here. I would say this. I was up late last night and I was kind of going through a rabbit hole. I was researching both of these guys, and there's a guy, I can't remember his name, something Akimbi. I'll give him credit. I'll give him props in the comments below. But he found a video, acting reel YouTube channel of one of the guys who has like 3 or 4 subscribers. I found the other guys who has like 5 subscribers, and I posted it on my Twitter. So if you guys want to take a look at those, they're funny. There's one that's really hilarious from the Okio guy. I know his name begins with O, and oh shit. And I was watching his all of his videos, and one of them is where he has one of the other actors, his brother. They're both brothers, and he's in front of him, and he's face painted as the Joker, and he keeps saying, "Why so serious? Why so serious?" It's just hilarious. It's, you know, hey, you're acting, I guess, but it looks like there's something else going on under the camera, under the actual lens, that I'm like, okay. I don't know what you and your brother are doing down there, but you guys are pretty close. And oh boy, it was just pretty funny. I'm still reeling from it. But so, anyways, they apprehended him. Going back to the story, they apprehended the guys, and they're questioning them. The attorney's coming out and saying, oh, you know, they're shocked. They don't know what happened. They're in deep shock, and they're just really in shock that Jussie was attacked. And I'm like, okay, through all the word salad bullshit there, let's focus on what's really happening. You know, she's freaking out. You know, she's their attorney. She's freaking out. She knows that something happened, and we see what happens from here. So now the narrative changes. You know, could this have been staged? This is something that I didn't even think of. I thought of all the other things in the world, like, oh hey, you know, he was on a bad grinder hookup. Oh, hey, you know, he probably had a drug trade deal. Oh, hey, you know, he probably punched himself to make it look like to make it look like he was beat up by Trump supporters and trying to make Trump look bad. I thought of all these other things, but I never would have thought of him being cast off of Empire, which Empire and Fox are denying, but him being cast off of Empire and them colluding to try to make an attack to bring up his status, so they could probably end up keeping him on the show. Now the show, again, Fox and Empire, Lee Daniels, I keep always forgetting his name, but Lee Daniels has come out and said, no, this is not true. You know, we're never going to get rid of somebody that important. So, the story's changed. I'll admit, I was wrong with all my theories. At least, maybe not wrong. Maybe they're all still up in the air at this point. But it's going to be a combination of something. This was after his interview. They apprehended these guys after his Good Morning America interview. I think like about 5:30 p.m.-ish Chicago time. And we're only going to see from here what happens. It's going to be interesting. So yes, the majority of my theories may have been wrong. They're probably still somewhat right when we start uncovering the case. But this one was out of left field for me. What are you guys' thoughts of the new proposed theory that he probably staged this attack with those two brothers, and to try to gain credibility, to try to keep his job, to try to gain publicity? What do you think of that? Anyways, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be commenting them here after I post this video on my last video. Thank you guys for watching that. And like, hey, subscribe, share, don't share. I do love it all. Peace out.